Good day everyone, this is Frost and this is Frost Moto. First, thank you God for allowing this to happen. And second, Bro Victor, thank you for allowing me to borrow and review your scooter. So before we begin, you know what to do. If you're on motorcycle, push the subscribe button. And if you want updates, push the notification bell. And intro. Let's have a sound check. Motorstar Easyride 150N stock exhaust. Okay. So what we have here is the Motorstar Easyride 150N, which is one of the best affordable scooters right now in the market. Price point is 69 to 71,000, which is very worth it considering if you're looking for a daily use bike and some side hustles like deliveries, Angkas, Grab. Then you're looking for, you don't want to damage your main bike and you're looking for something that can handle all of that stress, then you should consider this one. Firstly, because disc brake in front and it has an ABS, and for the rear also disc brake, but it does not have any ABS. Fuel tank capacity is 6.6 liters, which is actually very nice, especially in the long ride. And I think it consumes around 43 to 46 kilometers per liter depending on your weight and your riding style. So for a kind of price point, and you're really, if you're really into looks and you really love the NMAX type quality, aesthetically wise, it resembles an NMAX version 1. If you're not really into motorcycle, you wouldn't even notice the differences of the two bikes. So let's go to the engine specs first, and let's see what kind of things that you will get at that kind of price point. So let's go. So let's go for the engine specs first. So it is a 149.6cc single cylinder air-cooled and oil-cooled 4-stroke 2 valves single overhead cam, and it is an automatic. And for its bore and stroke, it is 57.4 by 57.8 millimeters. So actually it is very nice. For its max power, it is 5.6 kW, but for other website, it is actually 8.9 kW at 7,500 RPM, while its max torque is 7.7 Newton meter at 6,000 RPM, but in other website again, it is around 9.1 Newton meter, and especially in those other people. For the compression ratio, I couldn't see any details. Specs wise, this one lacks the power and capacity compared with the NMAX. But let's be honest, as long as the bike goes up to 100, it is actually very nice. And we're not looking for those kind of scooter that actually do run fast. We're looking for those scooters that are very good for daily use. And also it is affordable, can take a lot of heat, and can take a lot of stress without expending a lot of money. So let's go for the other details. So for the fuel capacity, like I said earlier, it is 6.6 liters and it consumes around 43 to 45 kilometers per liter, more or less, depending on your riding style and your weight. For other details that I have seen, aggressive riding, it consumes around 35 kilometers per liter. And this is not FI, this is a carb type. But for the other Easyride, which is actually 150Q, if I'm not mistaken, that one is using an FI, but that one is also expensive for a little bit. Let's go for its tires. So tires, front is 130 by 60 by 13, and the brand is Yuansing. So this is a Chinese type of brand. Let's be honest, it's actually really good. And for the rear, it is 130 by 60 by 13, the same with the front, same brand. This is tubeless. This is the tread pattern. So as you can see, if you're looking for kind of tires, you need to also to check the treads that they are using, because that is very also important in your riding style, especially in the wet and dry condition. For its front brakes, it is, I didn't have the details or what kind of size it is, but it is actually disc brake with ABS. For the rear, it is also disc brake without ABS. Alright, let's check the other details. So side mirrors, if you're going to ask me, I need to replace this one. Very low quality. But one nice thing about this one is, what I love is the quality grips. The hand grips are actually very nice. It resembles a Honda type quality. So this is the brakes. This is a tap any adjuster, very standard. Okay, so kill switch. Okay, light off, ignition, grips, and just a tap any adjuster. Okay, so if you're wondering what kind of quality they are using, it is actually very low quality, especially this kind of switches. In the long run, water will go inside and this will get damaged. Like this one, it's not actually very good. So the key, this is the key, very standard. Okay, let's open and check the panel. This is a fully digital panel. RPM, speed, trip, fuel, time, odo. So let's go for the outside aesthetic. Let's turn it on and the lights. So everything is LED, daytime running light, headlight, turning indicators are bulb. So this is the front, quality of plastic. It's not that good. I mean, that kind of price point, you know what I mean. Well, if you're wondering if this is the owner add this is actually standard. So if you're going to buy this one, this is already in there. It serves its purpose. Quality, tires, fender. Rear is, this is the rear. It's LED, turning indicators. Also, I forgot, if you're going to use the turning indicators, this is what it looks like. Left, right. Check that out. So it has also a passing light, I forgot. So let's open the compartment and let's check what is inside. So compartment here, they can put some details like this one, some trapo. And it has a USB port. So like I said, if you're going to use it, this one for side hustles like daily use, you know, like angkas, grab, then this one is pretty much okay. I mean, aesthetically wise, this one is actually very nice. You just want to remove those Easyride details there. No one will ever wonder if this is a Motorstar. And you're gonna add some First Moto logo here, then it will add some value. The price point of your bike, if you have some sticker of First Moto, it will become more like 100 plus for now. So fun. Okay, this is what it looks like for the inside. Okay, center stand, suspension is actually, it is very standard. It serves its purpose. I'm not gonna expect more because of that kind of price point. Right, so let's check the compartment. To open the compartment, you just have to twist the key like this one. That locks, and it's gonna be open. So this is what it looks like from the inside. Motorstar plate number, extra tools. So it's not like the same with the NMAX. That has a very much big compartment. Battery is here. And then actually this one is also very nice, enough for you if you're going to do some beach travel. You can put some extra shirts here or some details like this one. Quality of seat, you see here some Motorstar logo. Quality of seat is actually nice, soft. The leather that they are using, it's not that good quality. It's thin, but the foam is actually nice. And let's be honest guys, for the price point of that coin, you don't need to expect more. You're gonna look for a bike with the same details that is worth it for its price. So let's go for its dimension and let's have some test drive. And now let us go for its features. First and foremost, the bike has only ABS in front and that's it. You're not gonna expect anything more because of that kind of price range. But also, it does not mean because it's cheap, it will not last long. It actually depends on the owner on how they take care of the unit. It does not matter what kind of brand that you're using, if it's branded or local. If you don't know how to take care of your unit, it will not last long. So, better thing to do is you know how to maintain your bike, the preventive maintenance, and also the other details that you need. So again, it's not about the brand. So let's go for its dimension. So again, I am 5'11", seat height is 760mm, curb weight is 115 kg, and for its ground clearance, it is 147mm. So I am 5'11" again, I'm flat-footed, so let's bring it down. So this is what it looks like for its full appearance. So if you're going to use this one, your position, very relaxed. I mean, every scooter is very relaxed. It actually resembles an NMAX. The same is like an NMAX. So you can tell the difference. If you're, like I said, if you're not really into motorcycle, which is a normal consumer, you can tell the difference of each bike. So if you want to do some tack position. Okay, so I think that's enough. So let's go for its test drive and let's check the display and the point of view. So let's go. Alright, let's have a test drive. So this is the point of view if we're gonna use the Easyride 150N. So like I said, UDO, speed, RPM. So fuel, time. Yeah, let's go. I mean, if you're going to compare the engine refinement or engine smoothness, this one is actually rough. You can go and compare it with the NMAX or other scooters out there that I have tried. This one do vibrates, especially in the side mirrors. Okay, so one nice thing about here in the province, everything is open. Air quality is nice. View is actually very, very nice. See? So later we'll go to the highway and we'll test the speed of this one. So luckily we have some off-road here and we're going to test the suspension. Okay. So here. Oops. So based on the suspension, it is actually okay for its offered price point. You're not gonna, like I said, you're not gonna expect more. Let's try. So later also we're going to test drive the brakes, both rear and front. I don't know if here in the GoPro you can, because it's the screen is flickering, but based on what I see, it is actually very, very clear, even though that we are using it in the daylight. Because some display, if you're gonna use it in the daylight or daytime, it's not that clear. So let's check the speed here. Alright, so 51, 63, 78, 53, 6. Okay, stopping power is nice. We're running around 93 and I wasn't really pulling the brakes. If you're going to ask me if I don't have enough cash, I'm looking for budget meal scooters, I'm not lying, I'm not being biased, I will actually consider this one because it serves its purpose. You cannot expect more and you cannot expect less, so what you see is what you get. That makes this one very, very nice. And also if you're really a die-hard Filipino brand, then this one is actually fit your preference, especially if you're in the city and you're looking for, you know, daily use ride, some, you know, some day-to-day ride, and you don't want to damage your main bike. Like I said, you at least consider this one. First, stock tire, I don't want to push the limit with a stock tire because number one, this isn't mine. And I'm not saying that I'm doubtful, but I am. What I'm saying is, the past few weeks or past months, I was, reading a lot of motorcycle tires, their purposes, so on and so forth. It actually brings a lot of deal into a motorcycle, because the first thing that hit the ground are two things: tires and suspension. So especially if you're really into corners, aggressive riding, then you should actually get first quality tires for the suspension. I mean, my feet here is here. You can actually move your feet upwards here again. So if you're traveling long ride, we have a OBR. Fuel tank is here, so no need for you to get down. If you want to have some extra, good aerodynamics, then change this one to a longer visor, which is, they have plenty in the market. Let's check the bike. 96. 24. Not bad if you're doing some long rides. It can overtake. The important thing is, especially if you're in city, that your bike is very good in overtaking, especially in traffic. But again, no doubt, this one is okay. Good for daily use and long rides. This kind of brands like the Motorstar and the quality scooters that they offer is, if you're going to apply for a motorcycle in their company, you get easily approved. So like for this one, the down payment of this one is, I'm not sure, but it's around 3,000 to 5,000. And after the down payment, then you can get your bike immediately, hassle free. Okay, alright, so let's go back. I guess I had said everything that I could said. I don't want to make this vlog and I'll make it longer again. But final verdict is, if you're going to ask me if this bike is worth it, my answer to you is, I'm not being biased, okay, with a brand or anything, because also you need to look at the person's perspective, and second is, if the person has enough money. I mean, some people do dreams that they want to buy something. That's also why the Chinese companies or Chinese brands are selling a lot, because they do copy a lot of bikes. Like for this one example, Motorstar, if you cannot afford an NMAX, then at least you have a motorcycle that resembles an NMAX. It's a win-win situation, and it serves its purpose, because the price point of that, 69 to 71,000, it's pretty much worth it. It can go up to 105 km per hour, which consumes very well even though it's carb. Second is, parts are almost available everywhere. So that's my final verdict. So if those criteria are in your list, then consider choosing this one. At least if your bikes get damaged or anything, it's not that painful because it's not that expensive. Okay, so if you want more, push the subscribe button, and if you want updates, push the notification bell. I hope that you love this review. Bro Hector, Bawanto, my classmate since high school, the owner of the scooter and my friend, thank you so much, brother, for allowing me to borrow your scooter. Worth it for the price point. And I mean, I guess that's it. So enjoy the rest of the video.